Good Friday morning, everyone. I hope this is finding you well and living your very best life in Jesus Christ. Lately, I've noticed that Landry, at the age of 5, has started singing little things. He'll sing little songs that he makes up and so forth. And I'd like to think that I've had an influence on that since I've done that my entire life. I did it with Kevin Lee, and I've done that with him his entire life. Of late, I've been trying to sing little church songs to him, like Jesus Loves Me and so forth and so on. And so I was thinking about that today, and I thought, well, I did a devotional about children's songs not too long ago, so I decided to go back and revisit that. I was reading through Philippians the other day, and I kept hearing a song. Yeah, it's weird, I know, but it seems to happen to me all the time. I'm beginning to think that after all these years, sometimes my brain has a message for me that I'm not listening to, so it hits me with something I can't ignore, like a song or a poem or a quote or an image or something. And I've learned over time to follow these little things because they really have a big impact on my thinking. So anyway, I'm reading Philippians 4 and 8 the other day, which is one of my favorite scriptures, and it says, as you know, finally, brothers and sisters, whatever is true, whatever is noble, whatever is right, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is admirable, if anything is excellent or praiseworthy, think about such things. It's one of my favorite verses in the Bible, and the reason is because it reminds us to keep our minds right at all times, looking upward and forward and not downward, looking toward the light and not the darkness. It reminds me to refocus my thoughts so that the inherent negativity, anger, anxiety, stress, and depression won't sneak in and start to consume my life the way it has in the past. It reminds me to develop my faith eyes, if you will. And so, as I was reading this, in the back of my mind, I kept hearing this little song that I learned in Sunday school. I'm sure you know it. It goes like this. Oh, be careful, little eyes, what you see. Oh, be careful, little eyes, what you see. There's a Father up above, and He's looking down in love. So be careful, little eyes, what you see. I'm sure you know that song if you were raised in a church like I was. And it goes on, has many verses. Oh, be careful, little ears, what you hear. Be careful, little hands, what you do. Be careful, little feet, where you go. Be careful, little mouth, what you say. I've tried for years to try to find the author of this little song. I don't know who they are, but whoever they were a genius, because this simple children's song sums up Paul's words in Philippians. If we are to have positive and pure thoughts, we need to be careful as to what we see, what we hear, what we do, where we go, and what we say. We need to re-examine what we watch on TV, movies, and internet, and, even read. We need to be careful of the music, or, God forbid, the reality shows we listen or watch as well. We need to be careful where we go. If the Lord was to return at that moment, when we're at that place, would we be embarrassed where He would find us? And do we need to clean up our mouths from impure words? Are we sarcastic or negative or critical of others, or maybe even harsh to ourselves? The truth is, if we want to find joy and remain joyful, we are to be careful of what we think, what we do, what we see, what we hear, where we go, and what we say. Some people say, well, that may sound easy enough, but we all know it's difficult at times because we live in an ungodly world filled with evil and negativity. So today, as I ponder this thought, I hope you'll join me as I go through the day singing this little song, and let the Lord fill your heart and mine with pure, positive, and lovely thoughts. After all, there's a Father up above, and He's looking down in love, so be careful, little eyes, what you see. I hope you make today a fantastic day. I want you to know that I'm here if you need me, and I truly love you all.